to my channel. I'm back with another video and I hope you're doing well. Today we are talking about what to do when you feel like you're setting yourself up to have a negative thought pattern day and you're having trouble staying in the new higher vibrational version of yourself, and no matter what you do, you feel like you can't get back there. Well, I'm gonna help you figure out how. Also, I do have some news for you. Nutmeg had her first official photo shoot today. I'm gonna share some pictures right now. I just finished a photo shoot with a close photographer friend of mine, and he took some pictures of Nutmeg, and I was like, you know what? Your girl's been all over the internet in my videos. It's about time. So she's feeling the star treatment right now. So yeah, I'm really excited to talk to you guys about this today because I pulled myself out of a really difficult thought process recently. This was literally over the past week when I woke up and I was just feeling like completely detached from the version of myself that I am working on embracing, the state that I'm working on embracing completely. I was just dwelling on the past. I felt very low vibrational, and I was just kind of like stuck in this mindset of obsessing over negative thoughts. And I realized that I didn't want to be there. Sun is coming out right now as I'm saying this, bright and beautiful. So if you ever find yourself in this position, what do? It could be really, really tricky and really hard because sometimes when we wake up and we're already feeling in a lower vibration, whether that was caused by something or maybe sometimes it's not even for any reason at all. And listen, it's totally normal to have days where you're like, I'm killing it, I'm doing great, I'm, keeping my eyes on my goal, I'm focusing on my passions, I'm staying confident, I'm practicing affirmations if I need them to feel better about myself. And then you have other days where you're like, oh my God, I'm stuck in the past, or oh my God, I'm stuck in the future, or I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that, I just don't feel good. It's totally normal to have days like that, but do you know that you could flip the switch and pull yourself out of that whenever you want? And yes, it does take practice. It's not always easy, but it's possible. So as always, I'm going to share a personal story about how I did that for myself recently and how it actually made me end up having pretty much a super positive experience when it came to my own dreams and goals that I wasn't expecting. On a particular day, I was already feeling insecure. I just had a lot of stuff going on. I already knew in my mind that this was going to be a hard day to get through. And I was kind of having trouble being like, oh wait, Kelly, you love yourself. You pour love into yourself every day. You're a great person. It's okay. It's just a feeling. Move on, move on, move on. I was having trouble accessing that ability on this day. At my job, I have to be very performative, okay? And I basically have an on-camera job, so I have people watching me all the time. And it's very obvious when something is bothering me because I'm on camera. So on this day, I was like, oh my God, it was like halfway through my shift and I was like, I could tell that my insecurities are just showing through my face. Like I could tell that everyone's seeing it. This is just how it's gonna be. And I was about to give up. And in that moment, I realized I had 2 hours left and I was like, Kelly, you could change that right now. You could flip back into the version of yourself that is full of confidence, love, light, who loves herself. Even though at the time I was not loving myself, guys, I was feeling really insecure about my body, about how I was coming across, like everything. It was like physical insecurities, mental insecurities, like all of them at the same time. And I was like, I'm gonna ignore them. I'm gonna ignore them. And I'm gonna say, I am beautiful, I look amazing, I feel great about myself, I am loved, I'm adored, I'm good at what I do, and that flows through me. And I was like, I am choosing to be that Kelly right now. And I switched into that energy. I had a great second half of my shift. I did very well. Everyone had a great time, and I was in a great mood coming back. It was really hard in that moment though, guys, because there were so many times when I almost didn't do it. I was like, it's too late, Kelly. Like you already spent half the day in like your old, insecure, anxious, ruminating headspace. So now you're that Kelly. And I had to remind myself, no, I am no longer that Kelly. Now, I'm not saying, guys, ignore your feelings and like pretend they're not there. Because I was feeling my feelings. When I say ignore it, I mean, even though you're feeling the insecurities or the self-doubt or the I doubt this could happen for me or the obsessing over the past or the future or whatever, you're going to feel those feelings. But even though you're feeling them, I want you to be feeding yourself affirmations like I love myself, I'm amazing, I'm doing great, even if you're feeling the negative feelings. Because eventually the more you do that, your subconscious is going to be like, oh wait, I am though. I'm just feeling a feeling, but I am still this amazing person and I'm doing great. It'll be like a switch. And that's what happened for me. A switch went off. So anyway, long story short, on my way home from work, I was like the me at the beginning of the day. The really insecure me was like, I just want to get through this shift and go home and go to bed and have the day be over. But I was already in such a more heightened space by making that switch and state of mind that even though the old state of mind me wanted to just go home and immediately go to bed, the new state of mind me was like, I want to focus on my passion and channel this into content. So I went live on my TikTok and I didn't pretend everything was fine. I told my story about what happened. And I ended up having so many comments on my live from people being like, that really helped me. That was like one of the most powerful lives you've ever had. Like, I see such a change in you, Kelly, and this resonated with me so much. Like, that came through in the comments. But I was in a different state of mind when I made that choice to be vulnerable enough to go live and be like, guys, listen, I had a really insecure day, but I flipped it around. This is how I did it. And I have zero regrets, guys. So remember, it takes one moment. It takes one choice to be like, you know what? I can do that. I can be in a bad mood. I can feel insecure and I can have a moment of feeling gross and, oh, I'm having an ugly day. I'm having a anxiety day, a sadness day, and still be like, but I love myself. I'm amazing. I'm doing great. I got this. I am now that me. And it's gonna feel weird at first, but I promise you, you will get back into that state and that mindset. You will be that you again. And eventually you'll just be like, oh, I'm back here again. I swear, guys. So if you are having a day where you feel off and you feel misaligned and you're like already saying, you know, this is how the day is going to be and you're just waiting for it to be over, first of all, that is keeping you in that state of being for the entire day, which is not good, because then you're going to have more of a chance the next day of waking up and then thinking about the last day and how negative it was and feeling even worse the next day. Do you know what I mean? It's like a snowball effect. So catch yourself. When this is happening, catch yourself. Say, okay, I don't feel good right now. I feel like I maybe regressed or something, but I didn't. I'm just feeling feelings. I'm having a day where I feel insecure or off or down. I'm going to feel them. And now I am the version of me that I love, feeling the feelings. And I still love myself and I'm still freaking awesome and I'm still doing great and I'm going to ride this out and get past it. And I'm not me now. And it will get easier. So I really hope that this could help anybody because, guys, I would have never made that live. I would have never gone live and shared my story if I didn't choose in the middle of my work shift to literally switch into that other mindset. Even though it was the hardest thing in the world, even though I literally felt so bad about myself that whole day and I was so sad and I just wanted to go home and go to bed and continue to feel sad, I was so resilient and I was like, nope. And I went live and I learned something new about myself that, you know, the way that I'm changing my content is feeling more free and organic. And my viewers even said that to me. So believe in yourself more. You may be like, well, I don't have the strength in me to do that. You do. It takes practice. It feels uncomfortable at first, but you do have it. Please know that at any point during the day, you could flip it around, even while you're feeling the insecure feelings. You have to face them head on and choose that reality anyway. And you may even learn something new in the process. So I hope that helped you guys. Not Megan, I love you so much. She's a model fun. She's a model fun. She's a model fun. Woo! And we'll see you next time. Bye!